Hello guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Slopy Land. I am coming live from Durban, North South Africa. So today it is overcast, but in the morning it was a bit hot. Yesterday it was extremely hot. So today I want to address this, our first disappointment at our village land. Our first disappointment at our village land. Oh gosh, one would say the word saying disappointment should not go with me smiling or giggling. You know what? I always try to take things positively in life because I don't want to stress myself about certain things that I don't have control over. Yes, it doesn't mean that I don't get stressed. I do get stressed. Guys, yeah. But before I talk about our first disappointment, I want to show you where I am. That's our car, or my car over there. So it is overcast, guys. So it's going to be raining soon because I can already feel the drizzle. But I thought, let me just address this. Let me just talk about this thing quickly. Maybe I can learn one or two things from you guys, because some of you that are watching my videos have been following other people that are building, especially in Kenya. So maybe you may have learned something, one or two from them. Or you yourself, if you are watching me and you are actually building, maybe I can learn from you. How do you handle disappointments at your village land? Or how do you handle disappointment if you've got a project? So we had our own fair share of disappointment, our first disappointment at our village land yesterday. So before I do that, as I've said, let me show you where I am and how it looks like. I haven't been here for quite a while. I can't even remember when last I was here. Time goes, it's end of the year. Oh my, where did the year go, guys? Where did the year go? So, you know, if we had visions, dreams, goals, already now you should be thinking and looking back, reflecting as to what actually happened. Did you actually even achieve a percentage of those goals? Have you? So, but anyway, let me show you. So guys, this is our beautiful park. I always come here. As you can see, we've got birds chirping, and it's quite a nice serene environment. It's a beautiful park in my neighborhood, so people come to play with the kids, to walk the dogs. That's how it looks like. This is how it looks like. It's so beautiful. And I'm standing right below the biggest tree ever. So these trees, you find them here in South Africa. Let me just, I don't know, I think I know the word in Zulu in terms of what this tree is called, but I don't know in English. Guys, if you know this tree, please put down in your comments, put down below in the comment section and tell me what this tree is, whether this tree you have it in your country. It's a big, beautiful tree. It doesn't have a lot of leaves. It's got small leaves, very tiny leaves. Yeah, like here in South Africa, this tree is indigenous. So that's why you'll find it the most, because, you know, indigenous trees, they use less water. So this is a wetland, obviously, and then there's a stream going up there, going down. Not going up, going down. So yes, that's why you see the vegetation, and also you see some birds. We've got some orange birds just right there. There are a few of them, but obviously my camera is not too clever to catch all of them, but I can catch one here. Tiny orange birds. But anyway, let's come back to the topic. Yesterday, guys, I'm gonna just put it here. Please go watch my video. It's got few views. I know you guys can do better than that. Go watch my other previous video. It's got very few views. I was cooking at the village land. I was so excited because yesterday we were going to finally, I've been talking about the first structure, the storage structure. I'm sure you've gotten so bored because I've been talking about it instead of installing it. So yesterday it was that day when we had decided that now we were going to install, but I'd indicated that I didn't want to put that in this video because, to be honest, I was so not sure whether the guys were going to pitch up. To my amazement, okay, maybe not to my amazement, because somehow something told me that these guys were not going to pitch up. So hence that's why I didn't want to talk about it in my video. And I ended up saying, no, I'm gonna do a separate video showing you when we are doing the installation, but I didn't say that we're doing the installation. I said there's something that we came to do at the village land. So whilst we are going to be busy with that, it was not only the installation, so we also wanted to work on the land, because we always want to work on the land, because so far our land is not even, it's a slopey, you know, like in KZN, our land is very slopey. So sometimes it's mountainous, sometimes it's the rolling hills. That's why we've got a place called the Thousands Hill. Is it called? 1,000 Hills. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna put it here. I forgot what it's called, but it has something to do with 1,000 hills. So it's rolling hills or mountains, and it's got sheep, and it's slopey. It's very rare in KwaZulu-Natal to find a very how shall I put, a very flat land, because even where I am, it's not flat. It's really not flat. As you can see just right there, it's a bit up, there's an incline. Same park, there's an incline just there, so it's slopey. So even our land is slopey. We didn't get a flat land. Yes, as much as KZN is slopey, it's possible to get maybe a plot in that slopey area which is kind of like flat. But in general, most of the KZN area is, yeah, it's actually slopey. Yes, there is a place called Umhlabiyalingana. Umhlabiyalingana, I'm told that everything is flat. So they call it Umhlabiyalingana because everything is just flat, meaning the earth is equal. Umhlabiyalingana literally means the earth is equal. So that's one area also in KwaZulu-Natal which is kind of like flat, but in general it's slopey. Okay, maybe that's my observation. If you know what I'm talking about and you're from KwaZulu-Natal, please let me know in South Africa. So our land is not that flat. So because it's not flat, so we're trying to work it out so that at least it looks, as much as slopey, it looks a bit better. And where there are like dips that have been caused by the mere fact that we had the previous buildings over there, so we're trying to close as much as we can close. And also when we were like excavating, they didn't excavate very well, so there are areas that needs working. So for me, I thought it would be like those mini projects when you are bored and you're thinking, what can I do? And then you go and try work the land, till the land, fix things there and there. So that's what I thought we would do. So that was going to be one of the things that we were going to do yesterday. And also, yes, I was cooking, which I cooked, but the main thing was going to install our first structure, which is our storage house. So yes, I didn't put it in that other video. Please go watch my video. I didn't put it there because I wanted it to be a separate video, because I didn't want my cooking video to be long, and also at the same time I didn't want to exhaust my content, because you guys are still not watching my videos that much. So I didn't want to just exhaust my content, so I also wanted to just split the video. So yes, we were there the whole day. And then, but before we went there, as we were driving, the guys told us that they can't make it on time because the trailer had issues with the bearings. So they didn't even have money to begin with. And then they wanted to take from what we are going to pay them. So they were sending me messages, phoning me, please send us a portion of the money that you are going to pay us when we are done with the project, because we want to buy bearings and also pay someone that is going to help us. So yes, I did send money. Mind you, we also already paid them 50%. And then I sent the money, and then I asked them, how long is it going to take? Because we also need to plan. Our land is 60 to 70 k's away from where we stay, so obviously we have to drive to go there. So, and then I was like, tell us how long is it going to take so that we can also plan our trip as we go there. And they said, no, it will take an hour. And then we're like, oh cool, let's go. And then we went with one of the other guys that are helping us at the site. We went, and then it was extremely hot. It was 35 degrees Celsius. So the other things that we wanted to do, like to till the land, close the gaps, things like those, we couldn't do much. Maybe just a few things, and also me cooking, because I wanted to cook already because we were there. Still being optimistic that they were still going to come. And then we went there to wait for them. Then the next thing, I'm cooking, and then we keep on getting in touch with them. How is it going? Is it going okay? We're looking at the time. Things, what's happening? Are you still coming? No, we're still coming. 12 o'clock. Oh, these guys are not here. Mind you, these guys wanted to be at our side at around 9. No, they're not there yet. Oh, okay. And then we keep on asking, guys, are you still okay? Are you okay? Okay, guys, let me show you something quickly. I want to show you how beautiful this environment is. If you are a bird watcher, you would appreciate seeing these. You can just literally sit here and look at these lovely birds and be happy and be merry whilst looking at them. We also have some nests. There's black ones, there's orange ones, and then the mere fact that they are chirping, and then more nests over there. See what I'm seeing? So, and then our beautiful tree, huge tree. See, it comes, it almost starts by the road into the wetland. The way is so huge. So yes, and then like time goes, and then we continue to cook until I dished up for my husband, my son, and the guy that was there to help us. And then like, no, because it's hot, and then we were sitting in the car, 35 degrees, so there was no way we would work. We kept on drinking and trying to hydrate ourselves, things like those. And yes, and I was like, this is so hot, we can't do anything, let's sit in the car. And then where the time went, and then eventually I could see that my husband also wanted to just leave, and it's like, no, these people are not coming, and let's just do some things, let's buy some time and go to the shops or whatever, like just to buy some time. And then it was already 2 o'clock, and then when it's 2 o'clock, I was like, 2 o'clock, and then these guys, they need 4 hours or more to install this. Yeah, and then like, what's happening? We're phoning them, sometimes they're now not answering the phone, and then we send a message, they are not answering the phone, and then now we're like anxious. We were anxious. Martin said, maybe let's just go to the beach, because from our land the beach is not far, just to check the area. Let's go to the beach whilst waiting for them. Shop or beach? A beach. And then we went to the shop first, and then the shop that we wanted to go to, it was already closed because it was going to 3 o'clock. So, and then we're thinking, what must we do now? And then eventually, now these guys, they send a message after we've been waiting and driving around, and even went to the beach just for the fun of it, or just to buy some time, because we didn't want to leave that area. No, we still want to send the material, but we've decided that we're not going to install it now. We're going to install it on Monday. Guys, if you watch this video, like I'm recording these videos on a weekend, so when you watch them during the week, you must know that I was recording them on the weekend. No, now we're going to install it on Monday. And I'm like, wow, really? My husband had traveled for business, and he's back because of this installation. And then the next thing we are told that it will be installed on Monday. And my husband has to go back where he was because of because he did not finish what he was doing, but he just came back because of this installation. So wow, so much money wasted and time wasted, and us having to be there for the longest time. Wow, I was like, whew, this is just our first installation, and then we're getting our first disappointment. But to be honest, guys, yes, that happened, but I don't think, not that I don't think, it was not planned. Even for them, it's not like they've planned that the trailer was going to get broken. It was just one of those unfortunate situations. But I must say that we were very disappointed, because we had a lot of plans. We had invested. You'll see, we also bought some few blocks. I think what's a corner from there. So if our main contractor doesn't come, what does that mean? We leave these things here?
Now we can leave the blocks here.
I'm glad. Which I'm gonna put them here as part of this video. We put those, we bought those blocks because we wanted them to be installed, we wanted to be used as part of installation. So that material came, and now that material is just sitting there not being used. So we're hoping, because we don't have a fence yet, that nobody steals anything. But there were some other, we also bought gutters. So the gutters, we had to ask the neighbors to store the gutters for ourselves. So hence this guardhouse stroke storage house is very key, because now we could be able to put things in there. Now having to ask the neighbors, and we are still not knowing the neighbors as yet, because obviously we knew there. So we know like a couple of neighbors already, but we don't know everyone. So, but we had to do that because of a failed installation. Wow. Guys, tell me, how do you overcome these things? How do you prevent these things from happening, if there is even a way of preventing them from happening? Or is it part of life that when you are having a project that you're gonna have these delays that are part of project management? But how do you overcome these delays? How do you overcome these delays? Maybe in my next video I must talk about overcoming delays in project management, because obviously this is our project. We are going to have delays, but somehow we need to overcome them, or we need to plan ahead so that we don't get caught off guard. Because yesterday there was a bummer, really a bummer. So I'm just laughing, but I was so annoyed and I was so sad, but at the same time I didn't want to be too worked out, because somehow I think I had some mini reservation when they said our trailer is broken. I was like, I wonder. My husband kept on saying, nah, they'll be okay, they'll come. So I was like, okay, let me be the one who's positive here. Let me also take his stand and be positive. So now our installation is deferred. So, but I did not want to talk about it yesterday, because there was something that told me that something was up. So I was like, no, let me just talk about it in a separate video, which I am talking about it now, but it's deferred to next week. So, but I'm hoping that it's gonna happen now, next week and during the week, which is funny because we are working and my husband has to come back again for the same thing, because obviously, because this is our first structure in our land, he needs to be here so that we can supervise, guide and check what people are doing the right things. But now if it's a continuous project, he doesn't need to be here if he's working. So also I don't need to be there if I'm working, but I'll be there because I want to document the journey for you guys. So yes, that is our journey so far. Disappointment number one, but we are not giving up. We refuse to give up. First disappointment, we refuse to give up. We are going to install our first structure, and we are going to install, and it's going to be beautiful, and we are going to use it, and then we will move to the next project, to the next action. Is it a milestone or milestone in this big project or mini project? There will be mini projects in a big project or actions. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. It's starting to rain. It's still drizzling, but it's drizzling even more. So I think I'm going to go from here. But yes, guys, this is the story of our disappointment, but we're not giving up. So guys, you can comment down below as to what you think, and also tell me in our village vlogs what would you want to see, because I'm going to have a string of village vlogs, but please watch them. Please watch them. The views that I'm still getting at this point, I don't think that my videos are I don't think that my videos are bad. I just think that you guys are not finding me. Find me, and when you found me, put that notification bell, because some people says, no, I was watching you before but I don't get the notifications now. Put the notification bell so that you get notified as and when there is a new video. So yes, guys, if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching this far. But if you are new here, thank you for coming in, joining the Goodness Living team, and also family. And also if you've been watching, thank you so much. I do not take you for granted. Cheers and bye for now. I'm running because it's raining now.